Cup 2018. CC Sweeting Team, the Bahamas. It's pretty hot in here, isn't it? Okay.
Summer's
Shema, that's going to be hard to edit out.
That is
okay.
in the video.
Sit up, Shema.
This bar, that is staying.
Okay. Sit up, Dervin. Let's get this. Okay. So let's start off. You each please give a brief introduction of yourself, giving your name and a little background information.
Well, I'm Shamar Lee, the tech guy. I live in the Bahamas, but I'm originally from Jamaica.
And I'm Valser Santos, and I'm originally from Brazil, and I'm really into art and stuff.
Alright, my name is Dervin Stubbs. I'm from the Bahamas, and my passion is mostly photography and videography.
Okay, and all of you represent the school of CC Sweeting Senior High School. Okay, very good. So I have a question for you. How did you get to learn about the World Scholars Cup? How were you introduced to this competition?
Well, a strange language class ago, Patrick McDonald, I'm sorry, came in and started introducing us to the World Scholars Cup with rainbow colored alpaca. So there was a start of it. He mentioned Bitcoin, and that was the spark from then on.
I heard it through a teacher named Miss Barr, and at first I was nervous, but then I really got into the hang of it and got really interested.
Alright, just like what Shamar said, but instead of the Bitcoin being the spark for me, I just thought it would be nice to go to a different school, meet new people, and after I did my own research on it, I found out that you could probably meet people from different countries, so I thought that was to be a really nice experience.
Okay, so the day came and you went to the competition, which took place at St. Andrew's School, which is a private school here in the Bahamas. I would like for each of you to share your experience, both positive and negative. If you had a negative experience, but mainly the positive, about competing in the World Scholars Cup.
Well, Alright. I'll start. Well, first I'll start off with the positive, as in that around the essay challenge, we all sat around this very small table in the library under a picture of Steve Jobs. So it was really inspiring for me at that moment, considering that I ended up getting first in the writing component for the senior division. And the negatives were when the schools were introducing themselves, since we're a public school, we weren't very fond with everyone else.
And for me, I think a good experience was when I was debating about love and happiness. I found that I had a lot of skills through reading, and it made me be very appreciative that reading did help me.
Okay, Valse, I think you spoke earlier about how you met somebody who actually spoke the same language as you do.
Yes, I did.
How was that experience?
It was very good. I felt at home, and it brought some good memories. I could talk to my language, and kids were like, "What are you saying?" And it was pretty good. It was amazing.
Okay, so tell me who you met and how was that exchange?
I met actually a friend from America. We were friends there now, and she introduced this Brazilian friend of hers called Gabby, and after that we just talked and and it was very good.
And you all spoke in your native tongue?
Yes, which is Portuguese.
Okay, can you share some of your Portuguese with us and then translate, please?
Sure. Meu nome é Valser e eu adoro essa escola. I said my name is Valser and I adore this school.
Wow. Alright. The best experience for me at the World Scholars Cup, hands down, was when we had to go in and debate without any sort of electronics. So what I learned from that was that we don't need electronics in order to be successful, because we went the whole day without electronics and we were able to win 2 out of 3 debates. Our adversaries, they had electronics, so they could have just looked up whatever they wanted to, and we didn't need that to, I don't want to say defeat, but to surpass them.
How did that make you feel, Dervin, when you realized that everybody else had access to technology and you didn't?
At first, I thought that we had no chance of winning whatsoever, but I was proven wrong by myself and my peers because alright, our first debate, that was a test run because we really didn't know what we were doing, so we kind of lost that one. But the other two, we just buckled up and then we just ran through it.
Okay, so you went to the World Scholars Cup and you were excited about it and you gained enough points to make it to the regional round. Why do you want to go to the regional round and how do you think that this will impact your life?
Well, first of all, after my colleagues have said, after being so undermined by everything about the World Scholars Cup in the Nassau round, after finishing everything, we thought we'd never amount to nothing, but in the end of it, we came out on top. Well, not on top in the sense that we actually were champions, but we did so much and represented ourselves as a public school that we deserve to go on and continue this journey.
So you all were the only public school that competed?
Yes.
3 boys.
Okay, one public school out of how many other private schools?
I mean, St. Andrews had like a good 50, 60 teams there.
And
So-
there were probably 7 or 8 private schools.
It was 7 because it was 8 teams in all, and we were one of those teams. It was 7 private schools. It was St. Andrews, Nassau Classical,
St. John's,
Life and Key.
Windsor.
Yeah, all of those.
Yeah, it was a lot. I mean, we were the only public school.
The worst part was when these dudes actually laughed at us when he called us. Like, he was calling out the school names, and like everybody from that school had to stand up. So when he called CC, only 3 dudes stand up, and like
We were laughed at.
we were laughed
But
at.
it did make us.
So, Dervin, why do you think they laughed?
I mean, they probably laughed, one, given the fact that it was only 3 of us, so that looked kind of weird.
And a public school.
But it
and the
also
public school.
showed how they underestimated us as being a public school.
It made us have a thirst to go after and show them that we can.
Okay, so Valsear, how would getting this scholarship to go to the regional rounds impact your life?
Well, it would open doors for me. It would make me diverse, and it would really help, It would give me experience to share to people and help them grow.
This flight is so Oh man.
Okay, I was waiting for that truck to
And
pass.
the truck came
Okay, Dervin, how would this scholarship impact your life?
Okay, now this scholarship would impact my life in the sense that I would be able to. Alright, so when I want to apply for college, right? So if I apply for college and I'm able to show them that, hey, I was in this prestigious competition or prestigious, just, I don't know the word.
What you're capable.
Yeah, I could show them what I'm capable of, what I've been able to achieve, and what I've been able to achieve with others, because a part of being in college is teamwork, because you can't really do everything by yourself. So.
Okay, Dervin, talk to me a little bit about teamwork. How was it working with with your fellow classmates?
Your finger.
Tell me about the collaboration and how was the teamwork?
Okay, so Volsea and Shema, they were a very diverse group to work with. Mainly given the fact that me and Volsea, we never used to talk that much before the World Scholars Cup.
We knew each other.
Yeah, we knew each other, but we just never used to talk like that. And me and Shema,
Well, I knew Dervin from grade 7.
and we still never used to talk that much. So yeah,
So it brought us.
so it showed me a new side to Shema and Volsea, but it just showed me a side of Volsea. And Shema showed me that he can actually be a very well-rounded guy to work with, because he's very smart. He has great leadership skills. Like, at times where we thought, bro, we should probably just give up, he's like, no, we're not giving up. He told me that a man that is hungry will hunt, and a man that is full will sleep. Basically meaning that in order to achieve success, you have to have drive. You have to have something that makes you want to succeed in life.
You have to have desperation.
Yeah.
So
desperation.
Shema, you look like you've been clearly dubbed the team leader. How has it been inspiring these young men who are a part of your team?
Every opportunity in life that I get to lead a team, I always think of it as we're on the battlefield marching towards victory. And every time I see my teammates fall, I feel as if it's my duty to inspire them and to get them back into the charge. Because at each moment when we thought we'd fail, I had to bring their host back up. I had to draw the team back together.
Okay, Valsea, how has collaboration been for you?
It's been good. Like you said, I got to know a side of them that I never knew. And I actually learned a lot. I learned leadership skills, and he did help me a lot because I was very anxious, and he gave me some advice, and it did help a lot.
So are you looking forward to this team being an even greater force to be reckoned with?
Yes, even stronger, a greater bond, more skills and knowledge.
Okay, so all of you spoke about how the scholarship would benefit you. How would you, if you get the scholarship, how would you then in turn use it in the community?
All right. In the community, I feel like this could be a chance for Bahamian children to know that just because they live in a less known country, not less known, but less privileged country, that they can achieve more than they think. Because we never even thought that we'd be able to compete with the private schools, given the fact that we thought that they were smarter than us. More advanced, more capable, right? But I think that this would give children a chance to know that, hey, these guys did it, we can do it too, So, it's my take.
How do you plan on using this to impact the community where you are, Valsea?
Well, I plan on sharing it with my friends, sharing it with people all over the country, even Brazil, letting them know that they can enter in their regions and do something proactive.
Shema?
I plan on, since me and Durban are seniors and we're going to be graduating next year, I plan on starting a new team that's still going to keep the spirit and fire burning within CC Sweden. And also, one day, to spread the World Scholars Cup to my home country.
Which is?
Jamaica.
Okay. Many people, what do you think is the impact? I need one of you to answer. What is the impact you think of an all-male team?
Okay, so y'all want me to answer?
You can answer.
Alright. The impact I think that an all-male team has is dominance. Because males are known to be more dominant in like a family or a team type of effort. And I feel like an all-male group shows strength, perseverance. And it just shows that how males are known to like fight each other when they all want to be the leader. It shows that males can come to agreement sometimes.
Okay, Valsea, why is it so important, you think, for young men in the community to see this all-male team?
Well, it would motivate them not to fight each other, not to kill each other, but to unite and do something better with their lives, and like I said, be proactive.
Okay, Shema, what do you think? An all-male team, what kind of message do you think that would send your male peers who may have gone astray, or things that you may have observed? How do you think you being a part of this team will help?
I hope it inspires a lot of the males in the school and around the Bahamas to have some ambition in their lives, to think that even though I may come from a certain community, I might not be able to be a doctor or a lawyer. Don't let those social boundaries stop you from achieving your goals. Never let anything slow you down, because in our school, we do have problems such as gang violence and drug abuse.
Okay. Why do you all need a scholarship for the global rounds?
Irvin?
You gonna answer?
You go.
Okay. I think a reason that we all share for needing a scholarship is the fact that we can't really pay how much it is, like $1,200. What?
In total for all of us?
Yeah.
He did
Ticket
give
to
us
Australia is roughly $2,000.
For one person.
They give us
Yeah.
discounts to hotels.
2 times 3 is 6, meaning that would be 6K we would have to spend. And at the moment,
Which we
I don't
can't.
think our families are stable enough for that type of expense. So I'm thinking that the reason we need the scholarship, not even want it but need it, is because like we aren't as privileged as others. So having this scholarship would allow us a chance to go to Australia and show everybody there that hey, people from even remote parts of the world can do it too. Because the Bahamas isn't really that advanced like America yet. So I feel like if we got the scholarship, we'd be able to go there and show everyone that even though we're from this part of the world, we still can do what everybody else can do.
Okay. Balsea, why should they give your team the scholarship?
Well, I do agree with Dervin's statement, and I also think that because it would really help us, and we need it. We need it. Oh my God, I
No,
have-
it's so big.
Alright. For my view on this is that since being the only public school in a competition where we're among private school students, people who could actually afford these
Yeah.
wild expenditures, we were basically the underdogs, and since that we showed so much potential, I think that we should be allowed to show even more potential and show you who we really are and what public schools can actually do. And
Okay.
eliminate the stigma.
Thank you. We're going to wrap up. I'm going to ask each one of you to just hold the alpaca and then give your final comments on either your experience or the World Scholars Cup.
Well, I'll start off. This alpaca is very special to me because during the World Scholars Cup, the second day of it, I was drawing on a piece of wood. I wanted to do a fire inscription, but no flame allowed. So instead, I ended up giving the judges my drawing, and I received Jerry, this nice purple alpaca.
Okay, just final comments about the World Scholars Cup.
It was all a good experience, and I really hope we can go even further so we can learn even more.
Okay.
Alright. My final comment is that the World Scholars Cup, it's intimidating. The name is intimidating because of the word like scholars, but when you actually go there, it's not really, it doesn't have the vibe of a competition. It more has the vibe of like a social gathering where you can share your knowledge with others, and yeah. So just stay encouraged. Don't let people say that you can't, because can't is not a real word.
So with the alpaca, I like the idea that y'all had just now of passing it on. How will you pass on your experience with the World Scholars Cup?
Well, when we were first introduced, we were given an alpaca named Skittles. It still remains in our language classroom, not here today, but we will pass on the alpaca as me and Durbin graduate to the grade 11s. We'll keep on passing it on to keep the spirit in CC Sweden.
Okay. Any final words?
Peace out.
Okay. How do they do it in Jamaica? Close us out in
Later.
Ciao.
That's Portuguese.
Yes, that's bye.
We can link.
Okay. Thank you.